It is the Battle of California, and two 6-6 teams, one struggling and one playing their best baseball, are coming up here from the Oakland Coliseum. Coming up next. So here we go. It's going to be San Diego of 1984 at the Oakland A's of 1973. San Diego is 6-6, and they are playing red-hot baseball. They were pretty bad for the first few games, and now they've hit their stride. We're only 12 games in. This is number 13. But right now, they are playing where they want to be. They are 6-6 and fighting for that 16th and final slot. Of course, we still have 90 more games to go, so there's going to be a long time to go after this. For the Oakland A's, every win is going to be a struggle. We know that, but they're hitting a heck of a lot better than last year, but they still have some problems. Their last three hitters, Hagen, Green, and Conaglero, I'm just going to say his name, they're all hitting under 200. Of course, last year that was 5 of the 9 people, and that was good enough because he had people like Vita Blue pitching. But this year they actually have 2 players over 300, and the rest are approaching. For the San Diego Padres, you have Tony Gwynn hitting a blistering .419 and looking unbelievably good. But the rest of except for Steve Garvey and Terry Kennedy, everybody else is struggling hitting. This should be a very unique game and should be quick. I don't see this being an offensive slugfest. Looking quickly at the bullpens, they seem rested for San Diego, and the players seem very rested here. And for Oakland, they seem a little bit used coming after the off day. Now remember, yesterday was an off day, so today they are rested more. But Vita Blue, if he goes a long way, he could really rest a lot of the bullpen for San Diego. Of course, there are no injuries in this league, so it's all about how you use your bullpen, and you don't have to worry about any sort of injuries. All right, we're about ready to go. Here comes the national anthem. Here comes the Star Spangled Banner here at the Oakland Coliseum. So we're about ready to go here in the Oakland Coliseum. Slightly over 20,000 tickets have been sold, and they are showing up here. Of course, they are late showers here, and you see Wiggins, Gwynn, and McReynolds. We'll start off Martinez, Nettles, Garvey's, Kennedy, Templeton, and Flannery for the San Diego Padres. Pitching Vita Blue. He's 1-1. He's already thrown 13 innings. He's given up 12 hits. He struck out 13, walked only 1, and given up 3 earned runs. His ERA is 2.08. So here comes Alan Wiggins. He's going to be the DH today and hitting first. And we're going to be ready to go here for the Oakland A's of 1973. They're 6-6, and the San Diego Padres are 6-6. So we're ready to go. Here's Vita Blue with that leg kick, and it's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. So Vita Blue will start out with this. That's going to be fouled back, 1-1. Alan Wiggins is one of the players, that's going to be a little blooper, and underneath first baseman, they'll get it. That's going to be one out. A lot of foul territory here. A lot of that. You're going to see a lot of foul ball outs. That would have been foul anywhere else, and here comes Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, that's going to be a hard shot and a base hit. So Gwynn hits one to left field, and he's hitting .419 even more since he gets that base hit. A 12th straight game with a hit for Tony Gwynn. So his hitting streak is up to 12. They throw to first, and he's going to be safe. So that's going to be fouled away. This is going to be Kevin McReynolds, the center fielder, 227, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. That's going to be thrown away, and Gwynn will go to second base. Gwynn will go to second. The 0-2 to McReynolds. That's going to be foul again. The Oakland Alameda Coliseum. The pitch, that's going to be hit hard. He'll go to first base just to get the out, 2 outs. Wants to make it easy. Now Vita Blue against Carmelo Martinez. That's going to be a strike. So Vita Blue looking good early, but he gave up a hit to somebody who's one of the best all time. And Tony Gwynn. That's going to be inside. It's going to be 2-1. Carmelo Martinez hitting .167, 2 homers, 5 RBI. That'll be a high pop fly underneath. And that's going to be the catcher. Oh, he aired it! That's going to be an error. And what a mistake that is. A huge error. They drop it. Tennis gets the error. Gene Tennis, a huge error as he drops it. It's 1-0, and Gwynn scores. High deep center field. It hits the ground. It's not gone. 1 run is going to score. Let's see what they do. They throw it in. This is going to be a triple. It's 2-0. Unbelievable. So you can't fault Vita Blue for this. His ERA, these are unearned runs. And that's going to be a strike. Vita Blue quite ticked at his defense, especially Gene Tennis, for dropping that pitch. Swing and a miss here to Garvey. Steve Garvey's hitting .370, no home runs, 3 RBI. That's going to be fouled back. Very big with Greg Nettles on third. A triple. Struck out Garvey, and that's it. End of the top half of the first inning, an error by Gene Tennis leads to 2 unearned runs. The score is San Diego 2, Oakland 0. We go to the bottom of the first. North, Rudy, and Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson hitting very well here. Bando, Tennis, Campaneris, Hagen, Green, and Conigliaro. As you can see, 7, 8, 9 having problems. On the mound for the Padres, and we'll take a look at him. That's going to be a swing and a miss there. Is Tim Lawler. He's 0-1, 7 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 14 hits. Struck out 11, walked 3. He's given up 8 earned runs. He wants to settle down today. And that's going to be outside. No, it's a swing and a miss for the first one. A ball for the second. That's going to be a hard shot. It'll be a base hit. So knocked down. That's not going to be an error. That's Templeton who just knocks it down. Joe Rudy now, 306. No home runs, 4 RBI. And it's going to, North will be safe. North has 6 stolen bases. Swing and a miss there. That's going to be a strike. So Tim Lawler, that'll be fouled off. 0-2. The 0-2, and that's going to be a pitch out, ball 1. North, 6 stolen bases. He wants to get number 7, maybe. It's going to be low 2-2. Joe Rudy, of course, Oakland wants to get that run back quickly. It'll be a full count. Full count. And he walks him. Bottom of the first inning. That's going to be a strike. One strike, that's going to be outside. 1-1. It's going to be a strike there. 1-2. Reggie Jackson. He struck him out. Reggie Jackson. That one, he is not the greatest at plate discipline. They got 2 on with 1 out now. Here's Sal Bando. That's going to be a strike. Bando, swing and a miss there. Hitting .262, 3 home runs, 11 RBI. Bando, he did not go. It'll be 1-2. 1-2 with 2 on, 1 out. Inside, it's going to be 2-2. Tim Lawler already on his 18th pitch. It's going to be 3-2. Lawler not having a good start. Gene Tennis might be able to reclaim himself. A hard shot to third. They throw to second. They get 1. They throw to first. They get 2. And that's the end of the inning. And the San Diego Padres come out of it still up 2-0. Top of the second, Kennedy, Templeton, and Flannery. Kennedy hitting a third right now, 333. And that's going to be a strike for Vida Blue. Both Blue and Lawler both had 18 pitches. They both worked okay. Blue worked better, but the error by Tennis allowed. That's going to be 1-2. Vida Blue with a strikeout today. He's working on a 1 strikeout streak. And that's going to be fouled back. 1-2 for Vida Blue. And that's going to be a shot to right field and a base hit. So San Diego will have a runner at first. And here comes Gary Templeton, the shortstop. 209, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. Career .291 hitter to this point in his career, 1984. When we say career, we don't mean Champions League. We mean real baseball stats. The 2-0 by Blue. And that's going to be a shot. Will this be a double play? They throw to second, they get 1. They throw to first, they get another. So double play there for Oakland. And here's Flannery, Tim Flannery. He's only hitting .132. And he's allowing Vida Blue. There's a change up there for a strike. He's allowing Vida Blue the full windup, which means a very fast ball. Hard to hit. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. 2-0. San Diego leading. Swing and a miss there, and that's it. That'll be the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. They score San Diego 2, Oakland nothing. Bottom of the second inning, Tennis, Campaneris, and Hagen. Here comes Tennis, and that's going to be a strike. Tim Lawler. 19 pitches, in the first inning, low 1-1. He's hoping to get at least the first batter here. He allowed the first 2 on last inning. And then all heck got broke loose, especially double play. A swing and a miss there, it'll be 2-2. 2-2 to Tim Lawler. Struck him out. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. And here's Burke Campaneris, the shortstop. Pitch, it's going to be low, 1-0. That's going to be fouled back, 1-1. Campaneris at short. High pop fly underneath. And calling for it, I believe that's Garvey. That's going to be 2 outs. Nope, that's Flannery who makes it Garvey. Where is he? He's at first. Here's Mike Hagen. Hagen 171, and these are the 3 batters that aren't very good for offensive-wise for Oakland. Hagen, Green, and Canigliaro. Hagen, though, he's hitting 171. That's going to be a strike. He's better than the other 2. He's got some power. The pitch struck him out, and that's going to be the end of the inning. The end of 2 innings of play. The score San Diego 2 and Oakland nothing. right, so we'll go here to the third inning. Top of the third inning, here's Wiggins now. Vita Blue pitching, and that'll be a strike. So Alan Wiggins will start off the second time through the lineup for San Diego. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, and that's going to be inside 1-2. He's hitting .219 without the base, anybody on base. That's going to be inside 2-2. So the 2-2 here, and that'll be low. It'll be a full count. Vita wants to go deep into this game. He can't do it with a lot of full counts, but he can with strikeouts, and Wiggins goes down. One out here in the third. And here comes Tony Gwynn, who's 1 for 1 today, and away from home, he's hitting .579. That's going to be a strike. You don't ever want to go down by a strike, but he's hitting .432, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. He's going right at him, and that's going to be foul. Vita Blue will go right at anybody. He will. The 2-strike pitch, and it's outside 1-2. Best hitter of all time, and he's going right after Gwynn. High pop fly, center field, and underneath it, and they make the catch. It's going to be 2 outs. Here's Kevin McReynolds, 0 for 1 today. He is hitting .300 with nobody on base. That's rare because Gwynn is behind him, deep to right field. Will this be enough to be gone? It is. It's a home run into about the 5th or 6th row. 464 feet, a huge shot by Kevin McReynolds. And it's now 3-0 San Diego here in the top of the third. 3-0 game by San Diego, and this is huge. San Diego gets a little bit more there. You never know with Lawler pitching. And here comes Carmelo Martinez, 0 for 1 today. Vita Blue has nobody to blame but himself on that one, and Blue's ERA goes to .230. It was under 1 before that hit, high into right field. Let's see if they're going to make the catch. It'll go foul, and there's going to be 2 strikes. The 0-2. That's going to be outside 1-2. 1 ball, 2-strike pitch. High and deep to center field. Underneath, it should be an easy catch, and it is. That is a big catch there. That is huge. It's only 3-0, but that home run was big. Last one was caught by Bill North of Oakland, and he'll be up third as Green, Canigliaro, and North will go. North will be the second time through the lineup for Oakland. That's going to be a swing and a miss, a strike. Tim Lawler starting to settle down. Let's see if he does here. It's 1-1. It's so important that you settle down after getting a big lead and not allowing them to get that other run. And what a catch in center field. That's Kevin McReynolds, and 1 out. That is huge. Canigliaro, the DH, will come up next. So Kevin McReynolds, what a way to rob Green. Dick Green got nothing there. And this one's going to be a strike. As Lawler is going through, this will be number 36 for Lawler. And that's going to be fouled off. 1-2 with 1 out, bottom of the third. Canigliaro, and that's going to be shot to Templeton. He'll pick it up. Can he throw to first? They will, and they will get the out. 2 outs. Dugouts are away, big foul territory. Here's North, who's 1 for 1 today. Remember, the first 2 got on of the game. That's going to be low ball 1. Only 1 hit for Oakland. Remember, last year, those 3 teams had trouble getting hits. This year, they're a lot better hitting. Maybe it's a little of the competition. Maybe it's 3-0 to North. He could get on here, and he does. It's ball 4, and North gets on first. Lawler walked his second. Bottom of the third inning, and here comes, that's going to be a strike. Bottom of the third, Joe Rudy, who walked beforehand. There's the pitch. Remember, Bill North has 6 stolen bases. Rudy's hitting .306. They throw, and they would want North to steal second. The pitch, it's going to be ball 2. Very big. Outside, he chased that one. It'll be 2-2. You can't be doing that. The pitch, 2-2, and it's going to be safe. The throw, a little bit of junk, fouled again. They're not afraid to throw him junk. Look at that score. Boston at 13 over Pitt at 72, 17-13. You'll see some of those later on in the year. Those crazy games. 3-2 here with 2 outs. Slow pitch softball games, we call them. And that's going to be a shot. Templeton to first, and they get the out. That ends the inning. At the end of 3 innings, the score is San Diego 3 and Oakland nothing. So here we go. Top of the 4th inning, we got Nettles, Garvey, and Kennedy. Vita Blue's still in the game. He's throwing a little bit more pitches than he wants. He's attacking, but he's already thrown 45 in the first 3 innings, an average of 15 an inning. The 0-2 pitch. High and right to North again, center field. And underneath, North way back there, but he makes the catch, 1 out. Well, San Diego is playing their best baseball. They are. Here's Garvey now. Steve Garvey, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, a strike. I'm really, this Padre team, if they get it going, they are built. They're all right. They're a solid team. They're built like a team from the 1970s, but they're showing power. The only thing is they're pitching. So to Garvey, that's going to be high, 3-1 with an out. Vita Blue, the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be a shot, left field, base hit. Steve Garvey gets on. Look at the Padres. They are 6-6, but they started off like 1-4. So they're 5-2 in their last 7. That's going to be a swing and a miss. No, that's going to be fouled off. Sorry about that. Kennedy, the catcher, 351. He's 1 for 1 today. It's going to be inside, ball 1. He's hitting 1,000 when it's 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Nope. That's actually in contact, I would say. That could be misleading. Kennedy, the catcher, the 1-2, inside, 2-2. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch. And it's going to miss. It'll be a full count with 1 out. Terry Kennedy, the pitch. And fouled it off. So again, the 2-strike pitch. Inside, ball 4 was a full count, and now there's going to be 2 on. With 1 out, and San Diego has a shot here. There's Gary Templeton. Anyway, 8 at-bats with runners in scoring position. He's hitless, but he has 2 RBI. That's a shot and a base hit. He gets his first hit. He might get his 3rd RBI. Coming around 3rd. No, he won't. And the bases will be loaded with 1 out. And Vita Blue's in a jam. He is in a jam. Here's Flannery, though. Tim Flannery, 0 for 1 today. With the bases loaded, he hasn't had a hit, but he's hitting 128. It's going to be down low, ball 1, 1-0. 1 out. Vita Blue. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-1 with an out. Tim Flannery trying to get somebody in. It'll be 2-1. Very difficult portion of the game. That's going to be a strike, 2-2. The sacrifice is Garvey. Garvey can come in on a deep fly ball. The 2-strike pitch struck him out, and that's what Vita Blue needed. They've not given up a run yet. They're down 3-0, but not in this inning. Here's Alan Wiggins, who's 0 for 2 today. He's only a 192 hitter away from home. And that's going to be a strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. The pitch. That's going to be low, 1-1. The 1-1. And it's going to be fastball right down the middle, 1-2. So Alan Wiggins down to his final pitch with the bases loaded. It's low, 2-2. So Alan Wiggins, a very big at-bat. The pitch. It's going to be 3-2. Every single bulb in that scoreboard is lit for this pitch. Every single one is lit. Struck him out, and Alan Wiggins goes down. And after 3.5, the score, San Diego still stays at 3. Oakland, nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Reggie Jackson will be up. One of the things, Lawler is pitching all right. He's only given up 1 hit. He's got to have a little more control. He's walked 2, but he's also struck out 3. And that's low to Jackson, but Jackson has been chasing. So he's going to take that one for a strike. One of the things is when a team plays really well, they usually play well when they break their streak. It's usually they're playing well, and then they get those bases loaded. That's going to be Jackson, a base hit. So the second one of the day for Oakland. Reggie Jackson on the 1-2. We'll go to first here, Sal Bando. He's 0 for 1 today. He's only hitting 154 against lefties. A lot of times you're going to see teams load the bases up, not get it, and then the other team come back and win, and then they go into a slump. And you're like, well, if they just get this or that, but you never know. Tony Gwynn will lead off the next inning for San Diego. The 0-2 to Bando. It's going to be inside. 1-2. So they have a shot. This could be 2. They throw to second, they get 1. They throw to first, they get both. So Bill North and Reggie Jackson, both with the base hits. And Gene Tennis's error led to those 2 runs in the first. Tim Lawler has been pitching well for San Diego. A couple early at-bats weren't the best. That's going to be 1 strike on Gene Tennis, trying to get a run. Or something off Lawler. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. The end of the 4th inning. The score, San Diego 3 and Oakland nothing. Here we go as we go into the top of the 5th inning. It'll be Gwynn, McReynolds, and Martinez. Baseball's the ultimate team sport. And base hit. See again, if this were basketball, then you could pick and say, I want Tony Gwynn batting with the bases loaded. You know, you give Michael Jordan, LeBron James, you give all of them the ball when you're down by one. You set up plays to give it to them. In baseball, you get who's up. And that was Alan Wiggins, who struck out. But here's McReynolds now. I can't believe Gwynn is absolutely incredible. He's 3 for 3 today. But McReynolds has a home run. He's 1 for 2, a home run and an RBI. That's going to be a strike. Very big that'll be a pitch out to Gwynn, who hasn't stole a base all year. Wiggins is the only one who stole a base. He's the leadoff hitter. He's not on. That's going to be 3-1. 3-1 to McReynolds. Swing and a miss here, and the count's going to be full. So McReynolds, 2 at-bats so far. He has a home run and a .500 average against Vita Blue. He whacks that one down. That was high. The pitch. Struck him out. He went to the same place. That high fastball. Something about the 1970s. Those pitchers love to use the top of that strike zone. Carmelo Martinez, the left fielder. He's 0 for 2 today. And now here comes Gwynn stealing second, and he gets second. Tony Gwynn gets second. Vita Blue already up to 81 pitches here. And that's going to be high pop fly left field. And underneath, making the catch, it'll be 2 outs. It's Joe Rudy. Here's Greg Nettles, who's 1 for 2. But he has an RBI today after Gene Tennis's error. And that's going to be a strike. Greg Nettles is the one who had the triple, scoring another run. So that'll be outside to Nettles, 1 and 2 with 2 outs. And Tony Gwynn on second. And that's going to be fouled away. So Greg Nettles in with the Yankees of the late 70s. That'll be a high pop fly to Rudy in left field. And underneath and making the catch, it's going to be out number 3. After top of the 5th, halfway through the game, it's San Diego 3, Oakland nothing. Oakland only has 2 hits. Tim Lawler, not bad. He's getting his ERA down. He walked 2, struck out 4. And he's only given up 2 hits today. As the first pitch is going to be high, a ball to Campaneris. Campaneris, then you go to the desert after him. 3, hitting under 152. Campaneris deep to center field and making the catch very easily. In center field is Kevin McReynolds. And that's going to be 1 out. Here's Mike Hagan. And that's going to be ball 1. Hagan at first base. I got to turn off my alarm. Hagan will have it. 0 and 1. 1 and 0. Sorry to Hagan. The pitch, it's going to be inside, 2 and 0. Mike Hagan, you know, the pace of these games goes very quick in the regular season. When it gets to the late regular season, the pace slows down in the playoffs. It's very important every pitch because you can't recover. Yeah, you have a 7-game series, but still. Struck him out and Hagan goes down. Lawler playing very well. There's more tension in the postseason. And I'm wondering about that, if this Padre team will be involved. I know the A's last year, I believe, got 1 out of their 3 teams into the postseason. And last year they took 32 of 50 teams. Now there's 102 teams and we're only taking 32. So the quality of baseball, you really have to play well to get to the playoffs. And that's going to be foul. 2 and 2, bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch struck him out, and that's going to be easy there. A strikeout, 1, 2, 3 to end the bottom of the 5th. The score, San Diego 3 and Oakland nothing. So here's Garvey, Kennedy, and Templeton. Garvey had a single in the 4th inning. That's going to be a ball 1. Vita Blue, 87 pitches. He's going right at people, but he's just throwing in his, quite honestly, his rhythm. It's off. That's going to be a strike. Vita has 6 strikeouts today, and he only walked 1. And that's going to be a high pop fly to Reggie Jackson in right field. And Jackson is going to make the catch, 1 out. So Reggie has it, 1 out. And here's Terry Kennedy, the catcher's 1 for 1 today. 19 strikeouts, 2 walks for Vida Blue. And that's going to be a strike. And his ERA is 1.96. And I want to be honest with you, it should be 1-0 here, but the error by Gene Tennis in the first inning. Scored 1, then the next one was a triple. So that's how the 2 runs scored, because of the error, the pitch. It's going to be ball 2, 2-2 with 1 out. The 2-2 struck him out, and that's going to be another strikeout, number 7 for Vida Blue today. So Vida looking good, and here comes Gary Templeton, the shortstop, 1 for 2 today. And he's going to take that one for a strike. Templeton is only hitting .231 away from San Diego, but he does have 2 home runs and 4 RBI. He did not go. He did not go, and it's going to be 1-1. He's a good middle inning hitter, hitting .333. It's going to be ball 2. They need to get on, basically, to get Tony Gwynn. Well, I mean, they want him to be, he'll be 3rd hitting next inning. They want him hitting a little bit before. Reggie Jackson will come up, probably end the inning here, and he does. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, San Diego 3, Oakland 0. The Oakland A's, Canigliaro, the DH. He's hitting .132, a home run and an RBI. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. Tim Lawler. Pitch on Lawler, it's going to be outside, 0-2. That's going to be a ball high, 1-2. So Canigliaro. The pitch, it's going to be outside. So Tim Lawler, 75. He could go the full game. That's going to be a strikeout. Lawler, right down the middle, strikes out Canigliaro. And here's Bill North, the 3rd time through. North had a base hit, and he walked in the 3rd. So Oakland hasn't been doing anything. Lawler again, that's going to be a ball. So Tim Lawler has struggled with the top 3, but he's handled the bottom 6 easy. 1-1 with an out. That's going to be a strike, 1-2. That would be big if they could get Bill North. Tim Lawler could get Bill North, and he does. He strikes out Bill North, and Lawler has 8 strikeouts today. 8 strikeouts and 2 walks. He is looking good, and Joe Rudy now, the left fielder, is hitting .300 for the A's, and that's going to be low, 1-0. Baltimore of 1970, they're winning 3-1 on the road, but they're 5-7, the defending champions. That's a shot to 3rd and a base hit. So he might be going to 2nd base, we'll see. It goes all the way to the wall, and they're going to throw it to 2nd, and it'll be a double. So that's going to be a double for Joe Rudy, and here's Reggie Jackson with 2 outs. A big at-bat for Jackson. Waller, swing and a miss there by Jackson. Reggie Jackson, 1 for 2 today. Struck out with a terrible reach earlier on. It's 1-1. He's got to be more patient. He has 5 home runs, 11 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. It's 3-0. It'll be 2-1 now. San Diego remembering that 4th inning when they were up. That's going to be fouled back. It'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 6th, the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 2-2 with 2 outs. High and a base hit. That's going to score 1. Let's see how far Reggie Jackson's going to go. He's going to go to 2nd base. Let's see if he turns. No, he's going to stop with a double, and it is 3-1. Waller has given up back-to-back doubles. They've traded places. The Oakland A's now with 2 outs. Tim Lawler starting to show some cracks. Here's Salbando. He's the tying run. It's going to be inside ball one. Bando. It's going to be a strike, 1-1. Very big for Tim Lawler to get Salbando, and that's going to be a wild pitch, and Jackson to third. 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 2-2. 2-2, and it's going to be high, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. The pitch. Ball 4, and he walked him. So that's a third walk by Lawler. Can he get out of here? Here's Gene Tennis. And if Gene Tennis, who's 0 for 2 today, wants to reprieve himself from an earlier error, he can get a base hit here, and then it would be the deficit it should be. It's inside ball 1. We got Bert Campaneris coming up next. Tennis hitting .312. That'll be fouled back, 1-1. So Lawler again, 97th pitch. A swing and a miss here, 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout, and Gene Tennis is not having a great day. The Oakland A's, Reggie Jackson gets an RBI. Right now it's 3-1. Go to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th, Flannery, Wiggins, and Gwynn. So they wanted Tony Gwynn to start something earlier. Top of the 7th inning, San Diego looking. Vita Blue is still in there. This is pitch number 103. They're trying to, it's going to be a strike. Really, quite honestly, high, and what a terrible swing. That's going to be a strikeout for Blue, his 8th of the day. Here comes Wiggins. That's going to be a hard shot to Campaneris. They'll throw to first, 2 outs. 2 outs, and San Diego needs that extra oomph. Here comes Tony Gwynn, 2 for 3. High fly ball, and Vita Blue got out of this inning. Underneath, and he makes the catch. That's north in center field. And here comes the 7th inning stretch. The 7th inning stretch. Enjoy.
Stand up, grab your friends and family, and join us.
That was spirited.
Chicago is starting to win. Chicago really went through a big winning streak at the beginning of the year. They went through a slump and another big winning streak. They're starting another one. So they're a very streaky team. Here's Bert Campaneris. Those are the most dangerous teams. They're the hardest to get into the playoffs, those kind of teams. But Lawler, this will be pitch number 100 as the 1-0 pitch, and that'll be fouled over, 1-1. But if you get teams like that to the playoffs, and they're on the bottom end, they're at the beginning end of their hot streak, they can go absolutely amazing and do great things. But they're the hardest to get to the playoffs, and also, that's going to be high, 3-1. See, Baltimore had that last year. They were a very streaky team. But then the pitch, that's going to be ball 4, and Lawler another walk. So Lawler's starting to be shaky here. Walk there, and here comes a new pitcher, Luis De Leon. Luis De Leon is 1-0, 5 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits, struck out 10, walked 3. But again, those are the hardest teams to get to the playoffs. The hardest, absolute hardest teams are the streaky teams. But, you know, these playoffs, as we go to Mike Hagan, who's 0 for 2 today, he's the tying run. But these playoffs are 5 rounds of 7 games apiece. It's hard to stay hot that long. You're going to have to fight through a series or two when you slump, and then start that again. That's going to be fouled up. I'm thinking 2-1-2 to win the championship. 2 good series is 1 where you just fight through it, and 2 where you get hot again. Bottom of the 7th inning, and that's going to be fouled again. The tying run is now Hagan. He's hitting 163, and he strikes out looking. The throw to second base, and he is safe. So he's safe at second with 1 out. That's going to be Bert Campaneris at second. That's his 4th stolen base of the year. Here's Dick Green. Dick Green 0 for 2 today, hitting 128. That's going to be a ball. He thought about going. He's only a career 238 hitter. There's the run by Campaneris, and they're going to give him 3rd. Campaneris with the steal. Gutsy steal there. He surprised everyone. So now in sacrifice position. It's going to be high 2-1. Luis De Leon. That's going to be fouled off. 2-2, 1 out. Pitch. Green, it'll be a full count with an out. 3-1, San Diego. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's going to be an out. That's going to be 2 strikeouts for De Leon. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs, and here comes Canigliaro. 0 for 2 today. They need a base hit now. No sacrifice. That's going to be fouled off. Versus righties, he's hitting 200. It's going to be low 1-1. Luis De Leon, his 15th pitch. It's going to be high 2-1. 2-1 with 2 outs. That's going to be fouled away. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1. They're trying to make it 3-2. Canigliaro struck him out, and that's it. And that's the end of the inning. We go to the 8th inning. The score, San Diego 3, Oakland 1. So Paul Lindblad will come in pitching. Vita Blue wins 7 innings. Lindblad 3 1/3. He's given up 5 earned runs on 3 hits. He's walked 3, struck out 2. His ERA is 13.50. He wants to get those numbers down. McReynolds is 1 for 3, a home run and an RBI. And McReynolds will foul that one off. It's going to be 0-1. So Lindblad will come in. They're trying to hope that this is exactly what they need. The Oakland A's are starting to get to San Diego. And that's going to be a hard shot. Campaneris will throw to first and get the out, 1 out. San Diego needs an insurance run. I think they do. Carmelo Martinez 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be hard shot foul. Remember that base is loaded in the 4th inning when they got nobody. That's going to be maybe a turning point. That's going to be a ball outside 1-1. 1-1, that's going to be a shot. Second to first makes it an out, 2 outs. Two outs now. 3-1, San Diego. The pitch. And that's going to be a high pop fly. And underneath, and they make the out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Score San Diego 3, Oakland 1. Well, they're starting to get. Here comes Craig Lefferts. He's 6 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, an ERA of 1.42 against Bill North. So it's the 8th inning, and they need base runners. It's going to be low ball 1-0 to Bill North. He's hitting 1 for 2 today. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. So the 1-1. Strike 2 right there. Craig Lefferts, of course, known for the brawl against Atlanta this same year. It'll be 2-2. Atlanta used to be in the NL West. But they used to be all right with it because you played a balanced schedule. So you played everybody evenly. That's going to be a slider 3-2, so they didn't have to make 20 million trips out west. That's going to be ball 4, and Lefferts walks the first batter. That could be interesting. That's Bill North. They walk him. Here's Joe Rudy. Again, the first 3 batters of the day, that's going to be a strike. I've done something. Rudy 1 for 2 today. A swing and a miss there. Quickly 2 strikes. Everybody else, I would say from Gene Tennis to Canigliaro, have done nothing. That's going to be low 1-2. We'll look at that in the post-game show. Pitch. It's going to be inside, 2-2. Baltimore trying to go 6-7. That's a high pop fly, center field. How far will this one go? And it is going to be caught in center field by Kevin McReynolds. Reynolds, they get 1 out. Oh, that was tough. Bill North still at first. And here's Reggie, who's 2 for 3 today. Reggie always gets these. He's made his career homering on these situations. That's going to be a strike. That'll be low 1-1. So he's made his career hitting home runs off these situations. That's going to be outside, 2-1. Craig Lefferts. High, deep to left field, and he just made his money here. We're tied. Reggie Jackson, we told you he's made his career doing this, and it is 3-3. We also told you that 4th inning, that was very, very big, and Oakland has tied this game up. Reggie Jackson. Oh my goodness, and here's Sal Bando, who's 0 for 2 today. Pitch, that's going to be Leffert, that's a strike. They're going to keep him in the game because from Bando really on, you haven't done too much. Those top 3 though have been big, 2-1. The pitch, it's going to be high, 3-1. Are they going to put Bando on first for Gene Tennis? That's going to be a little blooper. And who's going to take this? It's going to be the second baseman coming in and making the catch 2 outs. Reggie Jackson has tied it up at 3. Here's Gene Tennis, 0 for 3 today. It's going to be a ball inside. So Craig Lefferts trying to get Gene Tennis. That'll be 2-0. That'll be a strike. Oakland has to really pick it up. Hitting. And you know there'll be a couple correction games where they get 15 and 16 hits. Struck him out, and Gene Tennis goes down. But Reggie does what he's paid for. Reggie does what Reggie does. And the score going into the 9th is tied. It is 3-3. We go to the 9th inning, a very big 9th inning. Rolly Fingers will come in. And that's going to be a ball 1. Garvey, Kennedy, and Templeton. So Fingers goes in. It'll be ball 2. Rolly Fingers. That's going to be a hard shot to third. Picked up. Throw it across the diamond. Threw it across the diamond. That's going to be 1 out. Here's Terry Kennedy. Rolly Fingers, 3 pitches, 1 out. Want to get him worked. That's going to be inside, 0-1. Kennedy, the catcher. They need to stop him. That's going to be to first base, 2 outs. San Diego were to lose this game after really early on playing very well. That's going to be a strike. This is Gary Templeton, 1 for 3 today. Templeton, that's going to be low, 1-1. Outside, 2-1 with 2 outs. Fingers. That's going to be fouled off, 2-2. 2-2. Fouled it again. 2-2. 3-3 the game. Struck him out, and Templeton sits down, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The score, the Padres 3, the Athletics 3. Here in the bottom of the 9th, Campaneris, Hagen, and Green. And here comes Floyd Schiffer. Floyd Schiffer, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 earned runs, 2.25 ERA. Here's the funny part. The strategies are a little different because the road team needs to save a game once they get a lead. That's going to be a ball to Campaneris. So they're still going to keep Gossage in. 2-0. It's impossible for Oakland to get a save now. So whoever's pitching is going to get the win. The 3-0 to Campaneris. Gave him the green light there, 3-1. A good idea to give him the green light. Because your next hitters are not that great. Campaneris, so it'll be second to first, 1 out. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Hagen, Green, and Canigliaro. Here's Hagen. That'll be fouled at his feet, 0-1. He's going to be inside, 1-1. 1-1. It's going to be low, 2-1 to Mike Hagen. What you don't want to do is you don't want to walk Hagen. That's going to be fouled back, 2-2. The longest game we've had with the new speed-up rules has been 11 innings. Struck him out, and Hagen goes down. So no more of these 17-inning regular season, how should I say, bullpen buster games. Here's Dick Green, 0 for 3. They used to bust bullpens all over the place. In the playoffs, you have all this rest, and your pitchers are usually better, and you have starters who become relievers, so you're a lot better there. That's going to be 2-0. Dick Green is 0 for 3 today. Green, and that's going to be fouled off, 2-1. Green and Canigliaro are both hitting 125. That's 1 for every 8 at-bats. 3-1. He's ahead. He's only hitting 111. The pitch. And ball 4, they walked him. They didn't want to walk Green. Why would you walk Green? You don't want to hit that first in the lineup coming up. And here comes Kubiak. Ted Kubiak, the DH. He hasn't had a hit all year, but only 6 appearances. And Schiffer needs to get him. The pitch, it's going to be inside. Ball 1. Very interesting here. Schiffer, and that's going to be ball 2. Well, if they get Bill North coming on, that's going to be very big. That'll be a strike there. 2 outs. We go to Ted Kubiak. 2-1. They're not even moving the bat to throw to second. And he's going to be, it's going to be an error, and he goes to third. A bad throw, and all Kubiak has to do is get a base hit, and it's over. 3-1 to Kubiak from Schiffer. He balked him, and that's it. He balked him. He balked him. That's going to be a balk. And that is everybody. It's a walk-off balk. A walk-off balk. Oh, Schiffer. And that's how San Diego gets their game lost. That's how they lose their winning streak right there. A walk-off balk by Schiffer. And Oakland comes all the way back. And that 4th inning hurts San Diego. Well, look for Oakland, except for the top 3 batters. They are 0. Let's see, 9, 20. They're 0 for 20. The bottom 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters, 0 for 20. A walk-off balk. And when you take a look at San Diego, they had a dispersal of hits. The biggest ones were the Martinez on the air by Gene Tennis. That was huge. Nettles had the triple. Then Jackson had the double scoring, and then he hit the 2-run home run. He had all the RBIs. The 4th run came on a walk-off balk. I don't think I've ever seen that. Last year, that happened, the walk-off balk in game number 3. If you go through my Facebook page and go all the way back to last year, game number 3 against the Dodgers. It was the Dodgers and I forget who. Back before I learned how to mod this game, so you had like purple New York Yankees and green LA Dodgers. There was a game that was one of the best. This was before I started broadcasting. And it was like 13-12. It went 14 innings, and then it was like a walk-off balk. And that was unbelievable. It was a walk-off balk, and it was really, really insane because the balk happened, and Reggie Jackson, of course, player of the game, but the balk happened, and that was very big, and it just, that was the only other time where I saw the walk-off balk, and Schiffer he got nervous. He got really nervous. It was on. It was really on, and, you know, San Diego with the air, that was huge. The air to second, so Schiffer, that is not an earned run. And the notes, it is a walk-off balk that wins the game. So taking a look, Lindblad, well, he got through an inning, 7 pitches. He lowered his ERA. Vita Blue is the only one that gave up any runs. He only gave up 1 earned run out of 3, and his ERA drops to 1.80. And for pitching, Lawler went all right. He gave up 1 earned run, but Lefferts, the blown save. And Lefferts came in early, and then Schiffer came in and just absolutely, that wasn't an earned run, though it was his error. That is incredible. I don't think, it's been a long time. So that is really big there. We're going to save the season, so so I was reading one of the quotes there. So here are all the games right here. Arizona is now in the plus column. They're playing really well. And if their top 2 pitchers, Johnson and Kurt Schilling, if they can really start doing things, Arizona can be a dangerous team. They win 1-0 there. Atlanta loses to Cleveland. The Dodgers win a game. They're 3-10. They beat the 75 Reds. The Pirates are 11-2. They win 5-3 over the Marlins. Toronto Blue Jays, they win 8-2. They're 7-6. The Pirates of 72 are 7-5. They lose to the 13 Red Sox, and that was, you remember that game? I think it was the 07 was the semifinals, but the Pirates of 72, that was the Pirates of 71. Sorry about that. And the Kansas City Royals beating the Atlanta Braves in a big game. They win 7-6 in extra innings. The Toronto Blue Jays, they lose to the Yankees. The 76 Yankees are 8-5. The Nationals are 8-5. They're not blowing all those games like they did last time. The White Sox are back on their winning ways. They win 9-6. The Philadelphia Phillies drop another one. The 78 Yankees looking good. The 76 Dodgers looking good. They win 6-0. They beat the 81 Yankees. The 76 Reds beat the 83 Orioles. The 76 Reds are now 7-6. I don't know what kind of a record you're going to need. You need 16 of the 52 teams in the league will make the playoffs. That you got to have kind of a good record, but everybody might be messed up in the middle, as there's not much separations between wins and losses. 2003 Yankees are good. The 04 Cardinals, very good there. Minnesota Twins cannot go 500 as they lose to Philadelphia. So they're now 6-7. They were 500. St. Louis wins 8-5 in a wild last inning where it was 3-2 St. Louis, and then Kansas City came back, couldn't get it done. San Francisco wins big, 16-5. The Giants win 4-3 over Colorado. Philadelphia, the A's, 6-3 winners. They're 10-3. They're a very good team. The Padres, they get beat, and that was a hard one to fathom there. The Giants win. They're 8-5. The Orioles is 71. They're 8-5. They beat the Braves. Tampa Bay loses to the Yankees of 98. They're 9-4. That's the Yankee team that's really good. Some of the Yankees are good here. Chicago loses in 10 to the 1970 Cincinnati Reds. They're 7-6. Atlanta and the Red Sox are both 7-6, 4-2 there. The Philadelphia and the New York Mets, the Mets 6-7. Pittsburgh 7-6. They win 5-2 over Tampa Bay. So they get into the plus column there. The Dodgers of 81, remember how bad they were last year? They're 10-3. They're 10-3. What a difference a year makes, even though their team didn't change. The 87 Twins are playing a lot better, but they got blanked by the Mets. The 93 Braves, they lose to the Red Sox. Taking a look, the Astros are 11-2. Their talent is good. I mean, they're playing fairly in this game, and they're winning. So their talent is good. The Tigers win. They beat the Yankees. The 72, look at the 72 Reds in a crazy game. 14-13. Slow pitch softball score there. The Braves of 91 are 9-4. They're a good team. Baltimore of 69, they win 11-2. They're in the plus column. Taking a look, the Mets win. They're in the plus column. The Baltimore of 79, they lose. They're in a minus column. Texas is in the plus. The Cardinals of 82, looking very good. Houston, 2005 Astros, they win 6-5. Big game there as they're in the plus. Remember last year they made the playoffs but then lost. And the Dodgers go 5-8, and the 1970 Orioles go 5-8. Very, very big there as the Orioles of 1970 defending champions are now 5-8. Boston Red Sox, they're 8-5 as they beat the Athletics. Cleveland 10-3, they're in the plus column. Any other notables? The 90 Reds in 13 innings. That's the longest game. You can see in the 11th inning, that was insane. That was insane. And then you take a look at the game log very quickly. Let's go to the bottom of the 11th. The bottom of the 11th here. So they start out, they walked, and then a home run by Canseco. The top of the 11th was a flyout, then a single, and then a runner from third scores, and then a 2-run home run. So it was crazy. And that one ended, that one ends, as you can see, 16-13 in an unbelievable game. Unbelievable. I wonder if Oakland of 89 had anybody on base at the very end. Fly out, a double, so they were down by 5. So they had, let's see, so a single, so a strikeout. They had 1 left on base, so no, they still needed another one. 16-13, that might be the game of the year so far. But when we get to the playoffs, don't worry, you're going to get a lot of those crazy games. Really a lot of them. All right, Hal Mcrae wins first performance of the day. He wins the first performance of the day, 3 for 5, 3 home runs, 7 RBI. Mike Young, 4 for 6, a home run, 5 RBI. And Joe Morgan, 4 for 4, 2, a double, a home run, and 5 RBI. He also walked and scored a run. So you want to take a look at tomorrow, as they're going to finish today. And tomorrow should be a lot of different ones. Watch again our website to see all the different games and when they occur. Website and all the stats. The Giants at 2010 against the Philadelphia A's. That should be a good one. Barry Zito against Jack Quinn. As we take a look at all these different games, I want to see San Francisco to see if Rick Russell, who one of the divisions is named after, is pitching. If he is, we'll automatically go there. We want to get a Russell game? No, it's Mike Lacoste against Dennis Martinez. The Orioles have a lot of losses. When we go to the standings, you're going to see the trends, because now we can see trends when we go to the standings. Colorado at home against the 96 Yankees. Jason Hirsch against Kenny Rogers, and Hirsch is looking good there. The Padres are at home against the Dodgers. They can go 7-7. Tampa Bay at home against the 07 Red Sox, the former semifinalist, a finalist actually. Baltimore is 69 against the Braves. That should be a good one. I think the first game is going to be the best game. Oakland against the 71 Orioles. That was a nasty rivalry, and you knew it. Cincinnati of 72. Very big. Boston and Texas. Atlanta and Houston. That's a really good rivalry there. Minnesota and Cincinnati. How good are they? Oakland and their Derby. About the same record. Pittsburgh at the 1981 LA Dodgers. Should be a good one. The Giants against the Dodgers, a rivalry game, and the Dodgers not in a derby because the two teams are very different. Very quickly, we're going to save this game very quickly. And then we're going to go to the standings to see trends. And remember, it's just the top 16 in each league. The divisions do not matter. The Pirates are number 1. They won 5 in a row. In the Nick Leahy League, the Pirates are the biggest winners, I think, in a row with 5 in a row. And yes, losing 5 in a row are the 06 Tigers. And taking a look, no, 7 in a row for the 13 Cardinals. The 13 Cardinals were 1-5, and now the 13 Cardinals are 8-5. They are on a streak. So 7 in a row for the Cardinals. And you can see that it is just right there. That's a hot streak right there for the St. Louis Cardinals very quickly. When you take a look at their schedule, they beat the Blue Jays, the Braves, Cleveland, Boston, and Philadelphia. But they beat one of the good Boston teams. And then they beat Kansas City. But then they play Minnesota 91, maybe another win. And they're playing well right now. Looking in the other league, you have Houston, winners of 8 straight. You're not going to beat that. Houston, 8 straight wins. And losing, let's see, there's 4 there, 5 there by the Orioles in 1970. The Orioles of 1970 and the Oakland A's of 1988. Baltimore in 1970. You can see their schedule here. They lost Cincinnati. No, they're losing. They have lost. They started off 4-0. And then they have lost 8 of their last 9. They start off 4-0, then they lost 8 of their last 9, losing to Cincinnati, Atlanta, Oakland. They beat the Anaheim Angels by 1. Then they lost to Detroit, New York. Look at these losses: 11-8, 16-13, 9-8, then 8-4 and 5-3. And then they play St. Louis of 1985. So St. Louis in 1985, they can get a couple wins here, but LA is 74. They can start getting their wins again, but right now they're 5-8, and throughout the next week they need to get a little bit better. You can see the top 2 pitchers doing all right, but everybody else is just going tanking right now. My goodness, the bullpen ERA is 51st in the league. Oh my goodness. So that's bad. 51st in the league for bullpen, and that is the harshness of it. Baltimore, of course, when you look at Baltimore 71, they're 8-5. But anyway, 5-8 here. You take a look at the bullpen and the pitching right here. You can see they're tired. They are tired. The next one up is going to be Jim Palmer. So Jim Palmer will be pitching next. And you see Hall, Leonard, Lopez, and Watt, they're not doing anything, as the ERAs are very much ballooning for 3 of the 5. And they only have 10 pitchers. So they got to worry about that. They got to start relying a little bit more on their starters. So 102 games, they got to figure it out. So that's going to be it for us today. Quickly, the luck. The playoff record is 7-6. In the Nick Leahy League, the playoff record is 8-5. You got to be 8-5 as 11th. 8-5 to be in the playoffs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. As the New York Mets are 8-5. As you see, you got to be 3 games over 500 in the Darren King League. You're starting to get separation here in the league. So, who knows? All right, that's going to be it for us today. Look at the website. The website is, let's see, right here. It is in the comments. Click on the website, take a look at all the standings. That's it for us today. We will see you tomorrow.